Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel. This is, of course, just sort of like an extended bonus episode from the Phineas and Ferb series. It is 46 minutes long. It is from 2013, and yeah, this puts our favorite brothers and sister Candace and their friends in a superhero team-up with the Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Thor. No ladies, no female superheroes at all, and that is addressed, by the way, of course, by Candace, and I can't remember her name, but one of Phineas and Ferb's friends, the girl. I don't know why I don't know the name of the girl, but I know who Candace is because she's Ashley Tisdale, and it's basically all the normal actors you recognize from this. Let's see, Vincent Martella, Ashley Tisdale, Thomas Brodie-Sangster. I knew it was a sang something, and Carolyn Ray as Mom. Meeting up with the same guys who have voiced these heroes in other Marvel cartoons. Adrian Pasdar, who was a hero in Tim Kring's Heroes series. He plays Iron Man. We have Fred Tatasciore as the Hulk, I believe. Drake Bell as Spider-Man, and Thor. I know who he is, but my brain is leaving me right at this moment. Jack McRae's in this as well. There's a lot of people. Chi McBride, or Chai, plays Nick Fury. So we get a pretty decent selection of characters and actors who know the characters very well, performing in a very Phineas and Ferb-like story. Now, it gives the impression here that it's like a multiversal crossover, two worlds collide. Apparently, the Marvel heroes exist in the Phineas and Ferb universe. I don't know. They're in New York, and everybody else is in. I also cannot remember the. Is it Danville? Danville? It's a tri-state area, which is somewhere separate from New York. Of course, yes. Also, Stan Lee does make an appearance in this as the hot dog vendor, as one does. He's been everything else. Why not a hot dog vendor? So, of course, but what brings them together? Well, I'm not going to give you the entire story, but Doofenshmirtz is obviously involved. Jeff Swampy Marsh and Dan Bovenmire, of course, make the most inept villain ever the cause of so much chaos. And, oh, by the way, who do the heroes go up against in the Marvel Universe? Well, yeah, they certainly aren't going up against Doofenshmirtz, because that would be a very quick fight, very short episode. We have the Red Skull, MODOK, Whiplash, and Venom. Yeah, so it's a 4-on-4 kind of thing. But yeah, the villains, yeah, I shouldn't say everything, but yeah, Doofenshmirtz kind of crosses paths with the villains. And they do a bit of a team up. And it goes exactly as you would imagine it to be. Of course, D. Bradley Baker is Perry the Platypus, who is also in this, and yeah, he kind of gets in the mix. What makes this interesting is you would normally assume that maybe the kids would get superpowers and be able to fight alongside their heroes. By the way, the biggest fan of all of them, Candace. She's a big superhero fan, and so she does her best to help, but one of the main cruxes of the story here is whenever she helps, things kind of get screwed up, and Phineas gets really ticked off at her. He's kind of a jerk to her, even when she just wants to help. But so that's kind of the emotional through line in this thing. But of course, it's mostly just wacky, fun stuff. But as I was saying, the kids you'd figure would get all superpowered and maybe join in, but no. Thanks to Doofenshmirtz, the heroes get depowered, and they figure out that it's coming from this certain place, and yeah, and that's why everybody teams up, and of course you get a depowered Spider-Man who can't stick to walls, a depowered Hulk who still is Hulk size but isn't very strong despite all of his muscles. Thor is no longer able to pick up the hammer as if he's no longer worthy, and Iron Man is literally just stuck in his armor and being wheeled around on a cart. So, yeah, it's kind of what you expect comedy-wise when it comes to these kind of stories. Some of the best bits are just little Easter eggs, little mentions. The fact that when Perry the Platypus shows up and joins the fight, the heroes go, well, Spider-Man goes, was it Howard the Duck? and Iron Man is just like, no, that was not Howard the Duck. Like, he had a beaver tail. So, and still, nobody seems to figure out that it's Perry. So, I say, yeah, definitely check this out if you're a Marvel fan, as well as obviously if you're a Phineas and Ferb fan, you've probably seen this already. But if you're a Marvel fan, you'll get a kick out of seeing some of your favorite heroes in a much more absurd, and villains in a much more absurd scenario. And yeah, maybe you might get yourself into some Phineas and Ferb. It's good, crazy, wacky kids. If Phineas and Ferb were evil, they would be the most dangerous mad scientists in the world. But Doofenshmirtz tries to be, and he's just so bad at it. So, highly recommend it. Always fun to visit with Phineas and Ferb and Candace and everybody else, no matter what. And we still have a few more specials, I believe, to choose from. We've watched the series, some of the shorts and things like that. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 248. Now, if that was P, that might be the S's. 248. Oh. Okay, this is going to be a very weird one. I don't know why I've listed it under documentaries or reality, and it's neither one. It is absolutely 100% not either of these things. But I guess it was really hard just to categorize this. It is kind of like one of those... I watch some stuff like on YouTube that is more atmospheric. It's more background noise. It's not ASMR necessarily, but it just sort of has that... It's just background noise. So while I'm working or something like that, I can hear the bustle of the city in the background or things like that. Well, this is exactly like that, but it is pulled right from Ahsoka, from Star Wars. And this features Sabine's Lothcat. So, Star Wars Ahsoka, Sabine's Lothcat. I don't know if I'm going to watch the whole thing because I think it's kind of just the same thing for the most part, and then it's all on a loop if you feel like looping it. And maybe it's an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, I have no idea. But it's just meant to be atmospheric, and I'm telling you everything now about it. I should wait till tomorrow. Anyway, Star Wars Ahsoka, Sabine's Lothcat on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.